Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to go ahead and talk about Marlo appearing on Candy Speak on It. Girl, Marlo said, speak on it, speak on it, speak, oh, girl, that's okay, girl. So Marlo was on Candy Speak on It, right? Marlo, they talk about how Marlo and Candy knew each other actually like prior to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Marlo used to date Candy's, hold on, fix my leg, okay. What am I sitting on? Okay, that's my ass. What am I sitting on? Girl, I thought I was feel like I'm sitting on something. Anyways, girl, I done gained too much weight. That's why I feel like I'm sitting on the whole fucking pillow. Anyways, girl, so Marlo and Candy knew each other prior to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Marlo used to date Candy's godbrother. I never knew that. They probably said it before, I just don't remember. But the way that Marlo and Candy used to go at it, I wouldn't think that they knew each other. Marlo and Candy, girl. So the simple fact that, girl, y'all knew each other before the show, you would think that they would be like, hey, girl, look, we're not going to clown each other on this TV screen. But, girl, no, they knew each other. She said Marlo, they used to hang out as far as, like, family gatherings and stuff. Marlo, Candy had a show one time. She was going to make Marlo basically the star of the show. It was called how do you pronounce it? Atlanta, girl, Haute, Atlanta. The show got picked up by We. They had got the green light and everything. And I remember Funky Dineva talking about this because I think he was also part of the show too. And I think it fell through because I think Marlo, I want to say this is what Funky said. I think Marlo was asking for too much stuff, basically. Like, girl, Marlo really thought that, girl, they had Real Housewives of Atlanta budget. And it's like, girl, this is our first season and we on We on top of that. Shout out to We. The show didn't, the show basically fell through after it got picked up. Candy talked about how she was pissed. She was definitely pissed, but, it is what it is. They talked about Marlo's fashion. One of you left this in a comment section one time, and I think you hit it on the head. Marlo, I think Marlo has great fashion sense. But what it is Marlo has great street style. Like, and I never could understand why is it that, like, when it's time for Marlo to, like, dress up, she can almost, like, never really, like, get it all the way together. But Marlo, one of you said, and I agree, Marlo has more street style than, she could never just put on a couture dress, right? She could never just throw on a badass, gown and push through. It's always gonna look like, I don't know. But I think Marlo definitely has style. I think it's just more of like street style. Like, I would be nervous to know, like, girl, you know what? If Marlo got invited if Michelle Obama and Barack Obama invited the Real Housewives of Atlanta to the White House, girl, I would be like, girl, I don't know what Marlo gonna come in here with some motherfucking sparkly boots on up to her thigh, with a ball gown on, girl, some big hoopy rings, some hair down to her calves. Girl, that's what Marlo gonna get her girls. Anyways, she said that she's always been into fashion. She got that from her biological mother. She said, even as children, that they were like the best dressed. Even though their clothes, probably came from the Goodwill or Kmart, they always looked nice. It wasn't until she started to get a cute coin that she started to get into labels. She said, but don't get it twisted. I could definitely go to a Goodwill or whatever and still be the baddest, the best dressed. I do feel like with Marlo, I really want to know, does Marlo's self-worth, has she package that into the labels. You see what I'm saying? Like, Marlo, like, if you really, like, I almost feel like, well, it's a lot of people out there like that too. Like, a lot of people actually do feel good when they have on Tom Ford or whatever designer, you know? I think Marlo probably cares too much about the labels. Girl, we all like a, you know, girl, don't get it twisted, girl. We all like a little label, okay? Girl, I like a label or two myself. Don't get it twisted. But, girl, I'm not caught into my labels, girl. If I got it, I got it. If I don't, I don't. If I can afford it, I can afford it. If I can't, then I can't. Girl, I go to Walmart to get me a t-shirt and think I'm cute. Period. Hello? But anyway, so her business, Lay Archive, basically she rents out her designer clothes for people who mostly, you know, and I was like, who the fuck gonna rent out something? But I guess it makes sense because some people need clothes for fashion shoots. Or if you have a red carpet event, you know, you may not want to spend, like she said, $3,000 on a designer gown, but you can rent it for $300. Yeah. Let me tell y'all something. Why I'm not mad at Marlo, because clearly people are doing it. She said Bambi just rented something for a photo shoot she did. I don't see myself renting shit from nobody for no $300. Girl, I'll go to Zara and find me a cute outfit. Bitch, hello? Girl, to rent? I mean, I guess it ain't no different than people renting tuxedos for weddings, right? I guess it's the same thing when you think about it. People rent stuff. Yeah. I guess I don't know. Like, girl, y'all girls want to be in designer so bad that you will rent something. This is the number that Marlo used. You will rent something for $300 or however much because it means that much to you to have on designer. Instead of just going and buying you an outfit that you can keep in your fucking closet. Anyways, girl, that's y'all money. Do what you want to do. Girl. She says that she struggles with trying to, I guess, maintain a sense of normalcy with her nephews. I guess that's what she was trying to say, because like her nephews come from like oodles and noodles and sleeping on an air mattress, right? And now, girl, they eating lobster and shrimp and steak and sushi, you know? And she doesn't want to spoil her nephews. So she tries to kind of like, you know, basically anytime her nephews ask for something, she get it for them. But then she kind of like struggles with also wanting them to remember kind of like where they came from. If I had money like that, and like, say for example, I had to take care of my nieces for whatever reason. I'm sorry. I don't want to. I wouldn't want to spoil my nieces. I definitely would not want my nieces to grow up to be spoiled brats. But girl, I'm not going to be sitting over here making you struggle just because, just to say you got a story. Like, girl, no. Like she said, sometimes she think, and I get what Marlo's trying to say to a certain degree. I do. Because she doesn't want her nephews to grow up spoiled and think that the world owes them something. But, you know, she she said something about like one of her nephews asking for a lunch kit. She said, you know, she wanted to tell him, boy, you better go in there and get a plastic bag and put your lunch in that plastic bag. But it's like stuff like that, you know? And it's like, why, girl? You know, I don't know. I just feel like us as black people, we love a struggle story. We do. We do. We love a struggle story. We love the, you know, when I grew up like this and when we grew up, I didn't have this. Well, guess what, bitch? You got it now. Ain't no use to you sitting here trying to convince your nephews that, girl, we live a different lifestyle. With Marlo, we know the lifestyle that your ass over there living. So, girl, just live it. Make sure you raise your nephews the best way you can, that they don't grow up to be fucking assholes. And, girl, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Her sister is bipolar and schizophrenic. She didn't really go that much into detail. I don't blame her. That's her family business. When I tell you Marlo was gulping hard, and so every time she took a gulp, all you heard was, girl. Did y'all notice when Marlo when she was talking about what's for you is for you, and God, you know, God is gonna have your back or whatever. Girl, they started playing that sad music in the background. Candy, speak on it. Production team, y'all ain't shit and y'all shady as hell. Portia and her relationship. She basically said she texts Portia. She didn't really go into detail about the whole bolo. I guess they're going to talk about that in part 2. Let me tell you something about Candy. Candy knows exactly. Candy, girl. When I say this is the most I've ever watched Candy speak on it, girl. But anyways, so Portia and her relationship. Listen, don't nobody owe nobody nothing about who they fucking. I don't have to tell none of my friends who I fucked, if I'm fucking, girl, where I fuck. I ain't gotta tell them nothing. Cause even with my friends, girl, it ain't none of y'all business, right? However, if we all on a goddamn trip and I'm fucking somebody and everybody talking about I'm fucking somebody, girl, I'm more than likely 10 times out of 10 gonna tell my friend, girl, I done fucked this nigga last night. Girl, don't say nothing, girl. Girl, don't tell nobody. Girl, I'm ashamed. I done fucked around and fucked the stripper. Girl, don't say nothing, girl. Just keep it. Girl, please lie or don't say nothing, but girl, don't say nothing. Marlo is coming from and I get this too, like, bitch, I asked, like, we supposed to be friends. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I think that just because you're friends don't mean you owe your friends your whole life story or have to, tell them your secrets or your skeletons in your closet. That ain't, no. However, I do feel like there are certain things that I could see, like, how you could be offended in a friendship. Like, if we're on a trip and I ask you, girl, did you fuck him? And you tell me, girl, no, or girl, whatever. It's kind of like, girl, I thought why would you not? So that pretty much lets me know that, girl, either one, you don't trust me. And, girl, we probably not cool like I thought we was cool. Because if everybody in the fucking house is already talking about you supposedly fucking this stripper, and I ask you, girl, did you fuck the stripper? And I'm sending you text messages to have conversations off of camera, it's kind of like, I could see how Marlo could be pissed off. Marlo says something at the very end of Speak On It that I think, and Kenya actually touched on this too, that the conversation she had with Marlo has a problem with rejection. And it actually made me kind of look at Marlo in a different light. Y'all know Marlo, let me tell y'all something, girl. Marlo is not my favorite person, but I have also heard too that I've heard people say who've come in contact with Marlo outside of the show, people say Marlo nice as hell. They say Marlo is super, super nice. So maybe it's another Kenya situation where, like, Kenya may come across as a bitch to some people on the show, but girl, everybody outside the show, they have nothing but nice things to say about Kenya, right? So maybe it could be another Kenya situation. But it did make me feel a little bit for Marlo when she said that she has a problem. She doesn't do good with rejection from family and friends. Basically, I think because of her past life or, her lack of, the lack of love that she received from, I think, her mother and her father, I believe. That I think that when these girls reject her, she really, really takes it to heart. And she comes back with a, bitch, you hurt me, I'm going to try to hurt you twice as hard. It's really, really sad when you think about it. But it makes sense on why she behaves the way that she behaves when she feels like people are rejecting her. I hope Marlo gets some help for that. Because she recognizes the problem. She said it out loud out of her own mouth. Like, I just hope she getting some help for that. Anyways, so Nene, she said her and Nene are not as cool as they used to be, but she said they're still cool. She said she just talked to her the other day. Nene's aunt, I believe her aunt passed away. But she said that Nene always made sure she put money in her pocket. I guess as far as like making sure she had a spot on the show. That's the only thing I could think of. She said something happened with like a family member and Nene paid for everything. She had nice things to say about Nene. Oh, now it makes sense. Like, to me, Marlo doesn't do the best job of getting her point across. Now, a light bulb finally went off when she said, because I never understood what Marlo was talking about when she said Candy and Portia got real close after the party, like y'all was like you had some tea on her. Remember she said that at the reunion? I was like, what the fuck is this bitch talking about? I think what Marlo was trying to say is Portia knew what she had done, and she knew that Candy knew because Candy was right there in the next room. So Portia got real cool with Candy to try to basically, make sure Candy stayed on her side and didn't say nothing about her fucking a stripper. That's what Marlo was trying to say. I've said this before in my reviews too. People are trying to say that Marlo became cool with Kenya after the whole Bolo situation, and that's just not true. Marlo was trying to be cool with Kenya before Portia decided to fuck Bolo. So I think a lot of people keep trying to use it as a talking point of, oh, she only got cool with her after, Portia and Bolo situation. That's why Portia don't trust her. Marlo was already trying to be cool with with Kenya. Candy basically makes a point of saying that basically she don't understand why Portia pissed off about Marlo and Kenya making up, because at one point Marlo and Portia didn't like each other and they made up. The truth of the matter is, don't nobody want Kenya to be friends with nobody. Portia can get mad at everybody in the cast from Candy and accuse her of premeditated, girl, and they can make up and everything. Everybody think it's cute. Oh my God, I'm glad they made up. Marlo and Portia can make up. Everybody love it. Portia and Nene can make up. Everybody loves it. But God forbid anybody make up with Kenya, girl. It's girl, y'all is crazy. She said she would have made up with Kenya if Nene wasn't there. I don't know if I believe that. Matter of fact, I don't believe that. I think that if Lanithia Leaks was around season 13, I really think that Marlo would still be paying Kenya dust and them hoes would still be arguing. Shamia ain't cool with her. She said she think because Portia told her not to. Really and truly, she said her and Shamia ain't never even had no beef like that. Now, they talked about what happened in New Orleans. Hold up. So basically, they went to somebody's room in New Orleans. It was Shamia, Marlo, Candy, Cynthia, and somebody else. They got into it. Marlo was saying, girl, why are you mad with me? Why are you upset with me, girl? Bitch, I ain't did shit to you. I ain't fucked your man or nothing. And Shamia said, oh, girl, you could never fuck my man. And then Marlo said, girl, if you could fuck your man, bitch, I definitely could have fucked your man. That was funny. Like, girl, don't see no shade, Shamia, girl. As much as Marlo good on my nerves, girl, if your man will fuck you, he would definitely fuck Marlo. That's why, like it'd be so funny to me how, like, nobody on the cast is just an ugly woman. But I don't know why you would think that, like, your man just would not fuck, would just, like, I don't know, girl. And so she said, that's basically how it was. It wasn't like she said, bitch, I fuck your man. But Candy did say something that Marlo said, like, bitch, I fuck your man. But I think it was more so like, girl, like, I could have fucked your man. Like, basically, if you wasn't mad, like, girl, stop trying to act like I couldn't fuck your man, because, bitch, I can fuck your man. Basically like that. Like, if y'all, don't try to make it seem as though, bitch, I'm just this raggedy ass bitch. Like, bitch, if I wanted to fuck your man, like, I could fuck your man. If that makes sense what I'm saying. Oh, Jim. Marlo basically told Shamia, shut the fuck up while I pull out these receipts that I sent you and Portia. Bitch. Girl. All right, y'all. That was it, girl. It's going to be a part 2. I don't know if it could have been a part 2 because, I don't know, girl. I will say this much. Would Candy speak on it? Okay, I was like, okay, girl. It was part 2. I feel like it's only certain people that should do 2 parts of speak on it. Like, I don't think Marlo, it really does not need to be a part 2 with Marlo. would speak on it. It doesn't. Like, when I saw To Be Continued, I said, okay, girl, Candy, you about to start dragging this shit, girl. We could have really just got through with one speak on it with Marlo. That's how I feel. Marlo just not that interesting to the point where we need two speak on it. Girl, can't. Let me shut up, girl. All right, y'all. All right, that's it. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.